My fat ass is having the most epic nachos tonight.
So what do you guys like to put on your nachos? On mine, I like to put pico, lettuce, guac, black beans, sour cream, ground beef, because it's easier to eat the ground beef than putting chicken on it, grilled chicken. I'm not a big fan of shredded chicken, and I like that ground beef is usually seasoned kind of like picadillo style, and that's just a whole lot better. Thanks, Dusty. You're shaking my camera. No, 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 no. Anytime I bring something with meat, it's impossible to eat it peacefully. That's why I eat in my car, you guys. I can't eat at home. Eat with your nose from a distance. I can't believe I grew into liking anything with avocados, because as a kid, I couldn't have any of it. I guess I can say I'm a fake avocado fan, because there's no way I can survive that texture straight from the fruit. I gotta have it with the guac form. Another thing I grew into liking was tomatoes in pico form, because prior to that, all I could do was ketchup. But also, I'm surprised that I also grew into liking beans, because as a kid, especially kidney beans, I hated those. To this day, I really don't go out of my way for kidney beans, but I don't legit spit them out like I used to when I was a kid. As a kid, I don't recall trying black beans. My earliest memory with black beans was they were in rice. It was like a Haitian recipe of some sort. And then I tried refried beans, and I want to say refried beans were the first bean that genuinely made me happy. Are you gonna sniff the camera lens? You're gonna sniff the camera lens. You're like completely unaware of what's going on. You're doing pretty good. I'm proud of you. Because usually I have to physically grab you and put you on the floor and then wash my hands. We absolutely need to record what you just did. I'm going to record myself recording you. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. He got plans. Who thought about this? Who said, let me take corn and I guess flatten it some type of way and then crisp it all up, shape it. I could definitely see myself adding cilantro to this. I have the option, but I'm trying to be a little frugal at the moment. And I didn't feel like paying the extra cents that it cost. I need a fork. I wonder, can I trust the cat? Me leaving this here unguarded while I take maybe 7 seconds to get it. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna leave the thing recording. Wow, you actually done good. You actually did not move at all. I'm proud. I raised a good cat child. He keeps licking his lips though. Dusty, tell me, what is it like to be a carnivore? This video is running at 13 minutes long now, and I promise you that by the time I'm done editing, it ain't gonna be that long. If there's something I don't mind soggy, it's that special chip that's buried underneath all of the natural ingredients. And when you pull it out, it's, you know, soaked like that and soggy. This is the best bite. Well, I think I have gone as far as I can without the assistance of a fork. I can't believe you're video bombing my video, Dusty. Photo bombing, but the video version of it. Dusty, what if I told you there are some people subscribed who like you more than they like me? There's people out there who specifically ask for you and you only. Hey, don't lunge at, charge at me. No, no, no. Cat, cat. You're being a bad boy. You can take the receipt. I don't care. I already paid. I'm going to not practice any ergonomics and just browse stuff on my phone, such as my email, which I haven't been there all day except to clear certain messages. I don't like it when my email has over 600 messages. I've seen some people's email apps with the notification bubble at over 20,000 messages. Why? My Twitter notifications exploded about 2 weeks ago. Actually, maybe 3 weeks ago now, because I left a reply to a topic that absolutely triggered some people, and I will make a topic on that. It's just I genuinely haven't had the time to actually sit down full time to do that, but it's coming. And what I did was, after that night, after my initial round, I never read the replies again. So what I'm going to do is, as opposed to wasting my time chatting with those people when I have already said pretty much everything I wanted to say on that matter, I'm going to turn it into a video, and I'm going to respond to some of those, but I'll never respond to them directly unless I have something substantial to add, or someone said something substantial that I'm compelled to reply to, but I doubt it. I just hate how people do not know how to respectfully debate these days. They usually come for your persona. They try to attack you. Like, somebody was calling me a trust fund kid or something, and I'm like, so stupid. Clearly, you just don't know how to argue. And then someone at some point said something, and I replied, And then they replied back saying that it's literally not the conversation. And then I said, literally try to think critically, please. So I want to see if that person ever said anything back to that, or if they blocked me, or if they got offended or something. When someone throws a one-liner at you, it's like that's the end of their capacity at that point. But I also think it would be funny for me to start replying now that it's been 3 weeks, because I know one of them is going to say, this conversation is over and it's old. I wonder if anybody said that they think they bullied me into leaving the chat or something, or into blocking them. And I'm like, I don't block people. The only time I have blocked people is when I genuinely felt that their behavior was more of a flamer, more than, anything potentially constructive coming out of that. But that has the potential of becoming a slightly big video, so I gotta have the time to sit through all that. I happened to be passing by a Baskin Robbins and I saw that they have a polar pizza. I'm not sure how long that's been out. Has that been out for a long time? I've never heard of it before. I'm not supposed to be having my phone out while on the dinner table. Meteor is trending on Twitter. Do we have a meteor shower? It takes forever for things to load. Yep, none of my meteors loading. I also need to make a video about my experience with my phone provider 2 nights ago, because dang, I had to do something. Eminem is trending. Every time someone trends on Twitter, they usually are dead or something. Dead, or it's their birthday, or someone is remembering that their album came out on this day however many years ago. I liked Eminem's music back in the 2000s. I remember most of the lyrics to the songs of his that I remember, like the Encore album. He has, I guess, an opinion on Trump, and it looks like it's on TikTok, which I don't have. I'm seeing this from Twitter. Oh, okay. It looks like someone from a political campaign rapped to one of his songs. Hashtag should be socially acceptable. Arresting slow drivers who stay in the left lane. Well, the thing about slow drivers, in my opinion, is that even if you are on the fast lane, you shouldn't be speeding. Like, say, if you're driving a muscle car and I'm on my Corolla and I'm on the right lane at 65 miles per hour, and you're in your Monster catching up to me at 65 miles per hour, then you ought to switch to the left lane, pass me, and then get back on the right lane. But some of you be zooming by me like lightning to the point that I feel your wind gust. And at that point, you're the criminal. So yeah, I think that we need to go back to decades ago when the road used to be much more relaxed, because I remember that shit. I remember when people, sure, you had the occasional speeder, but now it seems like everybody is speeding. And when I was a kid, I don't remember that many people passing us like that. And I feel like there was more respect for the transit laws, because what I just described about, say, going by the speed limit and then you passing someone or someone passing you, usually the only time we pass somebody was if it was an older person who clearly you cannot expect for them to be as confident going 65 or 70. They prefer to hang out at like the 50 or 55 mile per hour range. So you know that wasn't bad, but yeah, nowadays I feel like everybody has this rush and stress, and I don't get it. I don't get it. This video is clocking in at 28:20. I must admit defeat. My eyes were bigger than my stomach, so I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna offer this to mom, see if she takes it. I'm gonna bring her a bag of chips because that is all I left her. What do you mean she takes it? I hope she says yes, because I don't like leftovers. She said yes. Which is awesome because again, I don't like leftovers. I guess I haven't really worked out to my capacity. I busted my shoulder and I haven't lifted in a week now. I'm trying to eat like I normally would, but I don't have that metabolism going. But at least I've been hitting the treadmill. But yeah, you guys, that's it for me. I learned to accept defeat. My eyes were bigger than my stomach. I don't have to force it on me.